I personally would never just date one guy. I think that's very crazy. I think that people who do this are not thinking smart. And I think girls who say things like, oh, I just simply don't have the energy to date more than one guy. I don't have the time for that. I'm too precious. That, to me, that makes literally no sense. Because when people say they don't have the energy for each guy, it makes me feel like, or is it because you're like cooking and cleaning and like doing the most chasing each person? Because what does it mean to not have energy to get to know different people and experience different people to see who you like?
I basically feel like people act like, oh, I want to be out there. I want to have a man in my life. But when it really comes down to it, you don't want to do the work to like actually find a good quality man.
You don't.
You don't want an emphasis on work. You want to find the first person that likes you. That's the truth.
Before we get into this, my name is Belle.
I'm Cheryl.
Oh my God, no. And you have landed on Remy TV, where we do all things self-development, girl talks, glow ups, and teaching you how to be the baddest bitch alive. So make sure that you are subscribed. We are on the road to 10K subscribers. Become a Remy Rebel today.
Okay.
I do not understand the idea that the first person you meet and connect with should be automatically considered as your forever person. That doesn't make any sense. I believe that I should always be at the advantage, because as the woman, I am choosing the future father of my kids as someone who does want kids, which is the most important decision you could ever make in your life. A life partner / father of your kids, to me, one of the biggest decisions we make in this lifetime. I'll be damned if I pick the first nigga walk through the door.
Yeah, like it's just really weird. What? Like considering like, why would you choose a first person that you met to be the father of your children? In my opinion, that's weird. And I also think that they don't put enough emphasis on the importance of choosing your baby daddy. They usually do the opposite. If anything, most women today see marriage as just like you won and you got a prize because you got picked by a man.
But just remember, in a world where they try to take so many women's rights, marriage is the thing they try to push.
So you should think about that and wonder why they like hate anything women do. But so why are they so into marriage?
And I'm saying this as someone who wants to be married. That doesn't mean that I can't see that marriage is a kidnapping. And unless you are getting the world handed to you on a silver platter, you just got kidnapped by that man. That's on period. Anyway.
So to decide that like the first man you meet is your kidnapper is really weird. The kidnapper should at least have like snacks, you know, a nice home.
Like, what?
Can take care of you in the kidnapping. You don't actually want to get kidnapped in a jail cell and like barely fed. You're definitely gonna have to take care of the kidnapper. Like, I love the kidnappers that like care for you. Like, that's what you should be looking for.
Okay, and we're being funny.
And we're being funny because you guys are like,
I know some of y'all be slow in the comments.
You guys would literally be like, so dumb. Like, oh my God, not her trying to make us be with kidnappers. You're stupid.
You're slow, babes. You're slow.
You're very slow, babe. I'm praying for you.
I want to tell you guys a little story. I was talking to someone the other day, and they were I asked them about someone I knew they were talking to. Like, they met a guy on a vacation, and they've just been chatting. They said, how is Mexico Bay? Oh, it's done. Why? I found out he was talking to other girls. Oh, but you're not. I thought you guys weren't together.
Are you guys in a relationship?
She's like, we weren't. But he was fucking talking to other girls, and it's like, but he was talking to me every day, every night, all the time.
How does that make any sense to be upset if you're saying you weren't exclusive?
This is the thing a lot of women do, and a lot of women will agree with her, but I would like to challenge this thought and say, why do you think just because you've given your energy to that person and no one else, that they should be doing the same thing in return? Why?
You think that because it's weird to give your energy to one person. I think you guys get angry because it's weird that you decided that person was your end all be all. That's why it's angering, because you're thinking, I put all my time and effort. Why am I not getting what I deserve? You get what I mean? That's why you're angry, because that person is not weird and they knew to have other options.
They have basically like challenged your reality. You know, they made you feel like you've been a freak the whole time. Because you've been thinking you're building something, and it's not that you haven't. Because if you were like us and you already believed in having a roster or having multiple people that you are getting to know. And mind you, we want to make it clear when we say at least, you should have a roster, you should be dating multiple people. I don't mean you need to go out there seeking, trying your absolute best to have at least 3 to 4 people you're dating. I mean, if you meet a guy today and you really like him and you've been dating him for 3 months, that is amazing. And if you happen to go on vacation and bump into a guy and he's great and he wants to give you a number and talk to you, I'm saying you take his number too and you start talking to him. That's what I'm saying.
Like, especially if you feel a connection and something that's like really cool and different. I feel like people don't realize like different people can make you a different person. I notice that when I interact with different guys, different sides of me come out. So like imagine just meeting one guy and just accepting that version of yourself. That's weird to think that you're so limited to being different versions of yourself, if that makes sense. You're basically deciding this version's cool without exploring all the different versions you could be with these different type of guys you could meet.
And I think a part of it is you are so focused on being picked.
Exactly.
You don't care. You're like, oh my God, like it doesn't matter. I should be so grateful this person picked you. And that's already where you lose, because as a woman, you don't get picked. You do the choosing.
They have brainwashed women in this society to hope to be picked by men. But in reality, we pick, like she said. Like, the egg decides which sperm it likes, okay? Don't forget it.
When you guys are dating, I really want you to see men as suitors. Not my potential boyfriend. Not my potential husband. Suitors. He could be suitable for me. I should get to know him. You guys are freaking out not getting to know other men. When you've been getting to know Mr. 6 months, has he made it official? No. So what are you feeling bad about when there's a guy who's like really showing up and doing the most? Y'all be doing the crying, I'm gonna hurt this Mr. 6 months feeling. Mr. 6 months is dating 4 other people.
He didn't commit to you. I think you guys have a weird narcissistic viewpoint that because you make decisions for yourself, people's worlds are gonna end. And that is simply just foolish.
What do you mean by that when they make decisions for themselves?
Like you just said, the person's freaking out because if I like this guy, this person's life is going to be over. Like the guy I'm dating right now, I'm going to hurt him so bad because I want something for myself. In reality, like he never even asked to be exclusive with you, but somehow your decision making now is at the hands of him and like his whole life is going to be ruined. It doesn't make any sense. And you guys tend to do this. You always think about like how he's going to feel when he always thinks about himself first. Men will always choose themselves first. They never stop looking and checking for other women. That's my biggest thing. I don't believe in dating one man because men never stop dating. Even when they're with you, they never stop. They're always looking. They're always going to think, is there someone better?
And until they're ready
to fully commit with you.
And I agree with this. That's the thing.
Because everyone should have an abundance mindset about people in their lives.
This is a extremely controversial take, and I stand on it. We don't have to agree. Like we always say, this is just our opinion. If it resonates with you, then period, sister, happy to wake you up. If not, keep doing what you want to do. But being an option is not bad. If you have options. Exactly. It's only bad because you don't have options and you betted on this person and you're finding out he never bet on you.
So my point is, if you're claiming you're cool with not being exclusive and get angry because they're talking to someone, you're crazy. You already made yourself exclusive with them and you're a crazy person and you're invalid of being upset with them. And you guys are constantly wanting people to take responsibility for your weird attachment problems.
Like, that doesn't make any sense.
I'm attached to you. Can't you see that? That's weird. Why are you yelling at me because you have an attachment problem? Talk to a therapist. I never asked to be exclusive with you.
And mind you, when I said this to this girl, I was like, I didn't know you guys were exclusive. She's like, well, we're not. But like, I don't want to talk to him while he's talking to another fucking girl in the same city. And I was like,
the same city? You gotta be fucking kidding me.
And I was like, I'm confused. I said, honestly, I can't lie to you. I wouldn't care because I would be dating other people too. So me finding out he's dating someone in the city would not do anything to me. I don't.
When you're the chooser instead of the option, you stay less attached because you're evaluating suitability, not trying to be his everything, which makes you less reactive.
For me, the most of my boundaries is obviously I don't want to see you making out with a girl in front of me, knowing that we also have a vibe. That's weird. Having respect, or number two, I don't really care to see you dating other women in front of me. That's weird.
Like, bringing her on a date at your job is weird, but him just dating another person just because you felt like your vibe was so gung-ho for the talent show does not make him a crazy bad person.
You guys need to unlearn this, and people have been brainwashing you. And I think also women, the social scene has also like this weird initiation also with having your eggs in one basket.
Yes.
Because they will start to shame you for talking to other people. They'll be like, oh my God, like, you and guys went out last night, why are you talking to him? Like, I've seen how other women will start to almost like it's like a weird initiation to make women not have options.
And I think it's because of they've been already socialized to do that.
Yeah.
And by the way, guys, when we say it's socialized, it means society has already prepped you to how to perceive this. Like,
this society is wanting women to be at a disadvantage, so they have brainwashed women to want to not have any options. The less options, the better it is for men. So
exactly.
That's why women now, because of the brainwashing, will almost shame other women for having options.
You'll notice this a lot on shows like Love Island. They'll be like, oh, this girl's so slimy because she had options. I remember Grace from Love Island UK. They called her Greedy Grace, guys, because she was making sure to date every single bombshell that came in.
Like, you see how that is one of the ways that society will, like, almost...
They try to bully
It's a bully tactic because of socialization. They in place things to brainwash you, and then that way when people make fun of you, that's like almost them creating the soldiers through the brainwashing, because now when they make fun of you, it's forcing you to become like everyone else.
Yeah, it basically makes everyone who sees things like that think, oh my God, having an option is bad. Look at how everyone's reacting to her. Look how she is bad.
Like the awful patriarchy and like the society that is wanting to make sure women have as much less power as possible. Because it just works that way. When like she said, you see people getting upset, you're gonna think, oh my God, what is everyone gonna think about me?
So we just wanted to make this video to tell you guys, fuck society.
Fuck society. This page is all bullshit. About screw society.
Rebel.
Society is not to our advantage. It's actually quite the opposite for women. And you need to understand, just because it's society and that word sounds so dramatic, who cares?
I don't care.
No one cares. Right. That doesn't mean they're right. Just because it's society doesn't mean it's right. And 9 times 10 it's wrong.
And repeat this after me. I am a woman. It is my birthright to be the chooser. I am not looking to be chosen. I'm looking to find someone who is suitable for me. Those who are not suitable for me do not have space in my life. Yeah, repeat that. Play that in the morning.
My life it's just better because I've never believed in tying myself down. Honestly, that's mostly why I never had a boyfriend, because I always thought it was very scary to tie yourself down to one person.
Yeah, I haven't even expanded and like gone out into the world yet. So yeah, make sure to like,
comment,
share,
and subscribe
to the Remy Diaries, aka Remy TV, your favorite streaming network where you will never want to change the channel. And we hope this really motivated you. Go out there, girl. Get them niggas. Yeah.
Get these men, girlies.
Bye.